Hi guys, my name is Philip Yakea, a political strategist and scientist from Kilifi County. I would like to talk about the government of the people, by the people, and for the people. I would like to talk about democracy. Okay, democracy is a form of government in which power is exercised and vested to the people, by the people, either directly or through elected representatives. Okay, it is based on the principle of popular sovereignty, free and fair. Um, the principle of sovereignty, where free and fair elections and the rule of law has to apply. Okay, let me just discuss some of the key characteristics of democracy, of which one of it being popular sovereignty. In a democracy, the ultimate source of political authority is the people, who are considered the sovereign or supreme governing body. Free and fair elections are also have to happen in any democratic process. Citizens have the right to vote for their leaders and hold them accountable through periodic elections. These elections must be free and fair, with equal access for all eligible voters and transparent and verifiable voting processes. Okay, yeah, it is up to you to gauge the election that we had on August 8th, whether it was free and fair. On the comment section, kindly tell us whether the election that we had was free or was free and fair. Then another issue on democracy is the political competition. Uh, Democracy is characterized by competition among political parties or candidates for power. This competition helps to ensure that the views and interests of different groups are represented and considered in the political processes. Yeah. Then we also have civic liberties and human rights. In any democratic country or society, citizens have the right to freedom of expression, assembly, and association, as well as the protection of their basic human rights. I think this is well protected in our country, Kenya, because we have had so many people nowadays. There are so many people. The bunge la mwananchi, what they express their they talk whatever they need to talk about the government, and I think the government is doing so well in this because it is giving them a podium to express themselves. Even the opposition is also being given the podium to express themselves or to oppose the government without any interference. I think we are good in this. And we also have the rule of law. In a democracy, the law is supreme and applies equally to all citizens. This means that no one, including those in positions of power, is above the law. Yeah, and I think we have the rule of law in Kenya because with the election that we had, many people were expecting that Raila, now that Raila was with the former president Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, many people were expecting him to just win the election because because of state capture, but it was the contrary. So I think in Kenya we are good in this. There is a democracy um, because there is the rule of law. Um, Nobody is above the law, and when it comes to election, it is a battleground. Everyone has to fight for themselves. Everyone has to sell their agendas to the citizenry, to the hoi polloi, for them to be voted in. Okay, yes, okay, we also go to, I think on democracy is the limited government. In a democracy, the powers of government are limited and subject to checks and balances, such as separation of powers and an independent judiciary, independent judiciary to prevent abuses of power. I'm not sure about this in our country, but you need to can battle it out in the comment section. Okay, I think on a democracy is representation. In a democracy, citizens are represented by elected officials who are accountable to them and make decisions on their behalf. Yeah, so it is up to the citizens from various wards, counties, constituencies to elect people who they feel they have uh, they know the needs of those respective societies, so that they may represent them well and not to fulfill their own desires and ego. Yes, so overall, I would like to say that democracy is a system of government that is characterized by popular sovereignty, free and fair elections, political competition, the protection of civil liberties and human rights, the rule of law, limited government and representation. Yeah, so I'd like you guys to tell me whether democracy is a good thing or it is a bad thing, and whether in Kenya there is democracy or we still have a long way to go. Guys, as I've said, my name is Philip Yakea, political scientist. You may go to my YouTube channel and hit the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you, guys.